Hey, what's up guys, MaximusBlack here, bringing you another StarCraft 2 mid-level commentary. It's been a while since I've done a cast of the fans. I know I've been focusing a lot on my own play lately, and I also had the Dead Space playthrough that was up on the channel that is now finished, and if you haven't checked it out, definitely go check out Dead Space 1 and Dead Space 2 playthroughs here on the channel. They're a lot of fun, but anyways, let me introduce those players. We have Sean down here in the bottom left position, and up top right we have Monster. Whenever I hear the word monster or see the word monster, I always think of the Cookie Monster. Cookie. I don't know if that's what he sounds like or not, but yeah. If you want to get your games casted here on the solo channel or on Lag TV, d2dgamer.com is where you want to go. And just upload your replays. We are working on version 3. That should be out within the next month. And there's actually going to be a StarCraft uploader right on there. So you'll be able to just literally click upload and you're done. I know right now it's a little bit confusing if you're not used to the whole process that we have going on there. But trust me, it will get a lot easier. And also, all the replays that are on the website will be deleted when the new one comes up, and then everybody will be able to re-upload their own plays, because there's been so many patches and stuff like that that we don't really want to commentate games that are really old and builds and stuff that really are just non-existent anymore. And also, I opened up a P.O. box, and I will put the address down below. You can send me whatever you want. If you want to send me some fan art, I know some people are going to be sending me some old school video games to play, stuff like that. If you have some weird things kicking around, you want to send it to me, the P.O. box is underneath. And I will be opening up the mail on camera and kind of making it episodes out of it. So once I get a substantial amount of fan mail in, I will definitely be recording myself and putting that up on the channel. But anyways, let's get right into the game. It looks like Cookie Monster here, over here doing a lopsided pancake. Cybernetic's core now going down for Sean. It looked like he was almost going to wall up there for a minute. And I do believe this is a bronze level game as well. And you can kind of tell right off the bat by how he got 2 gateways and then the core. What you want to do is either get your gateway at 12 or 13 and then drop your core as soon as that's finished, and then go ahead and get your next gate. And even getting your second gateway right off the bat isn't necessarily always the best way to go. Another thing to take note of is he really stopped pro production as well. And when you're in the lower level leagues, you got to remember that you got to continuously build probes non-stop. He also supply blocked himself here, and I know I'm kind of hounding on his play a little bit, but in case he's watching, and or in case you guys are watching and you're in the bronze silver league, these are things that you really want to pick up on and make. And also, this is kind of risky as well, because some players forget to unset that on their simulator, and then next thing you know, they've got like 5 or 6 probes sitting here. Yeah, that can be a mistake. And a third gateway now going down as well, so we may see some sort of a 4-gate. Yeah, so it looks like Sean is going to do a 4-gate. Over here on the other end, Monster still only has the 1 gateway up. He's got 3 pylons just finishing, so he's got lots of probes. Let me take a look at the probe production here, 19 to 14. So you can obviously see a big difference off the bat. Sure, Sean has got 4 gateways, but is he really going to be able to build out of those 4 gateways without enough probes? We'll find out. Now 20 probes to 15. Warp almost finished now for Monster. We're chucking down a 2nd and 3rd gateway and 4th gateway. So it is going to be 4-gate first 4-gate. This is going to be a late 4-gate here. What you want to do primarily is, once the Cybernetic's core, once the warp upgrade is finished, you should be pushing. All 4 of your gates should be done. You should be at that ramp, and you should be pushing up. You should be no later than 6 minutes and 30 seconds. But once again, bronze league, both players are kind of doing the exact same thing, except that here Sean is a little late on his warp. That's because he opted to get that 2nd gateway before the Cybernetic's core. Over here, he's late just because he only got 1 gateway. If Sean were to actually go up here and attack right now, warp in 4 units, go up and attack, get rid of this here, he actually could take this game very, very quickly, just because we're so late here on getting these 4 gates up. So we're going to find out what's going to happen here in just a second. Twilight Council now have just finished for Sean. I don't know if he's going to go ahead and get blank or he's going to go ahead and get charged. He's got a lot of tech here, and really not a lot of probes. He's got a second assimilator as well. You really, truly only need one assimilator going if you are doing a 4-gate. But here we go, and it looks like he's going to be in a lot of trouble. That is a lot of stalkers, and if he can kite these stalkers correctly, he's going to be able to do some serious damage. That was a weird force field placement. He's actually hurting himself, you fool! No, he put those... What the heck? I had to just go into a high, like, not even just what the heck? Are you nuts? You put those force fields in front of the stalkers so that your zealots are now forced to run another one. Oh my. Oh my. Well, at least he backed up his units there. And here comes some more warping in for Monster. Monster right now. Let me take a look at the income tab. They're relatively both the same at this point. And here we go. Looks like we're going to have a push here. He needs to put a force field down there to cut those units in half. That was his small chance. And he shit the bed. Here it goes. No, he does not have enough energy for it, but he does have enough energy on this. And he does cut them off in half right there. That was a decent move by Sean. But it's still not looking good for him. That is a whole lot of stalkers. Basically, at this point, he can just keep warping in. Monster sitting on 500 minerals. He can warp in 4 more units, but he's not doing so. But it doesn't really matter at this point. That is a lot of stalkers. A 4-gate versus a 4-gate. And 4-gate wins. Typical PvP stuff. And we do have a charge going. Wow, really typical effing stalker rush. You a effing F. Okay, let me pause this video here just for a quick second. Sean, there's a couple of things I want you to do. Okay? First, I want you to just think about what you just said. Because you're the one who was dealing with 4-gate. And you did it very, very poorly. So did your enemy. But you just did it 10 times worse. Second, those force fields, okay? Those force fields were probably the most disgusting thing I have ever seen in my entire life. Just quit at this game.